like such a long time. I feel like it's been over a month since I've sat down and made like a book video. So I thought today would be fun to do. I've been wanting to do this for a little while. If you like these songs, read these books, because whenever I'm reading a book, I associate songs with these books. For some reason I'm like, oh my god, it reminds me of this song, like, or oh my god, like I don't know why, but my brain always associates the book that I'm reading with a specific song. So I thought it would be fun. We'll start off with my Taylor Swift song. So if you like Taylor Swift, specifically her Evermore album, specifically Invisible String, I think Invisible String is on Evermore. This book reminds me of Invisible String by Taylor Swift. There is an invisible string theory in this book. It goes through Clementine and Iwin, and they both live 7 years apart from each other, but when they're in her aunt's magical apartment, their timelines interconnect. The book basically just goes from there. And Invisible String by Taylor Swift reminds me so much of this book. If you like the song I Can See You by Taylor Swift, you are going to love How to End a Love Story by Yulin King. This book basically goes through Helen is the female main character and Grant is the male main character. So Helen basically is a best-selling novel and she's getting her book turned into a movie, and Grant is a screenwriter, and they haven't seen each other in 13 years, and since her book is being turned into a movie, and they have this tension where they're not supposed to, like, you know, have feelings for each other because unprofessional, but they obviously eventually do. They have a lot of tension. And so the song I Can See You by Taylor Swift really reminds me of this book. Song by Taylor Swift literally perfectly encapsulates this book. It is honestly, this book, I might have to reread it just because of how much I love the song and how much it reminds me of this book. Okay, so the next book that I have is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. And if you are a 5 Seconds of Summer girly, this book you're gonna love. This is an enemies to lovers. It's basically about Olive Torres. Her twin sister just got married, but unfortunately got food poisoning because they had bad shrimp at their wedding. So the only people that didn't eat the bad shrimp was Olive and one of the groomsmen. Olive and the groomsmen go to Hawaii together for the free honeymoon, and the only thing is that Olive hates this groomsman. She like absolutely despises him, and so it's kind of like an enemies to lovers, and she's like questioning when they're on this honeymoon, oh my god, am I starting to like him? Like I shouldn't like him, like I actually hate you, like why do I feel this way? So Voodoo Doll by 5 Seconds of Summer reminds me so much of this book. If you love a good enemies to lovers, like questioning your entire existence, like why the fuck do I like this person? This one is really good. This book had me laughing the entire time. I finished this book in like a day or two. It's just such a funny read. I recommend everybody to read this. If you are a Rihanna stan, specifically, I don't even know what album this song is on. Her Talk That Talk album, Fool in Love, reminds me of Fourth Wing. Maybe not specifically the Fourth Wing, well yeah, Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, kind of. So basically everybody has to go to this war college once they turn 20 or 21, and they have to pick if they want to be a writer, a scribe. You know, they have to bond with the dragon and kind of just like train to fight in war to save their continent. There is romance in here, and Violet kind of falls in love with Xaden. He comes from a bad like family because his dad led the rebellion, so Violet is not really supposed to like fall in love with him because her mom is the general of their country. And so Fool in Love by Rihanna really reminds me of just Zayden and Violet's relationship. I mean, Full in Love by Rihanna, literally, like, I don't know why, I just feel like it describes Zayden's and Violet's relationship, specifically in book 1 and like second, like the first half of Iron Flame, because nobody's really supportive of their relationship because they're not supposed to be together. Her mom's the general and his dad led the rebellion, and he's marked, he's one of the marked ones. So you're gonna love Fourth Wing. So the last book that I'm gonna do is Happy Place by Emily Henry. If you like any song on the Eternal Sunshine album, you're going to love this book. This book is a second chance romance, and it basically goes into depth on Harriet and Wynne and how they were together, but they never really communicated their feelings for each other, and they never really worked out like any differences that they had because it was a miscommunication, which honestly is my least favorite trope, but in this book it works out. But I Wish I Hated You by Ariana Grande, when I first heard it, oh my god, it just reminds me so much of this book. Again, if you like any songs on the Eternal Sunshine album by Ariana Grande, you are going to love this book, Happy Place. Anyways, if you liked any of the songs I recommended, you are going to love these books. I think I want to do a part 2 of this because, again, every book that I read, I like automatically correlate it with the song. I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, mwah.